Yes, Reddy, describe your district Guntur.
Sir, at present, Guntur is bifurcated into Palnadu district and Guntur district, sir. Should I describe about Palnadu district, sir?
Yes, both.
Sure, sir. Sir, Palnadu district was created from Guntur district last year in the April, sir. Palnadu district is one of the 26 districts of Andhra Pradesh. It doesn't share any coastal area, sir. World famous Nagarjuna Sagar Dam is present in Palnadu district. It is dominated mostly by agriculture, and there are a lot of cement manufacturing industries because of limestone deposits, sir. And coming to the Guntur district is uh, famous for chili, sir. Also, there are many automobile manufacturing industries, sir.
Okay, good. Why you want to join CAPF as an officer?
Sir, CAPF gives me the opportunity to have a physically active lifestyle, sir, and also discipline in the armed forces is something I'm always fascinated about, sir.
Okay, currently you are working with some of the project. What is that project?
Sir, presently I am working as an assistant field executive in NAFED, sir. NAFED is one of the central nodal agencies for procurement of pulses and oil seeds, sir.
Okay, so how much salary are you trying now?
I am presently getting a salary of 35,000 in hand, sir.
Okay. So are you not satisfied with your current job that you want to switch over?
Sir, initially I joined this job to have the economic security only, sir. My first preference is to join in the CAPFs only, sir.
Okay. So how many attempts have you made for NDA, CDS, and CAPF so far?
Only I have been appearing for CAPF, sir. One attempt I have given for CDS because there is an overlap of syllabus, sir.
Okay. So how your degree in communication and electronic engineering, electronics, can be translated into uses in BSF or ITBP if you are selected as an officer?
Sir, my knowledge in electronics and communication will be useful in assisting the forces. For example, there are 6 signal battalions in CRPF, sir. I can work in the signal battalions to contribute to the force, sir.
You're talking of CRPF, I am asking about ITBP and BSF.
Sir, Ash, I am not aware of such because I think there is a signal battalion in CRPF, sir. There will be also signal battalions in ITBP and BSF also, sir.
We don't have battalions, but we have signal platoon
Okay, sir.
in the BSF battalion or ITBP battalion, and
Okay, sir.
one officer who controls the signal. He is known as Assistant Commandant Technical.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
So, but the generally officers from the GD stream like you, who first of all undergo the basic training, then they are selected by a written test, and then they are given training in the signals.
Sure, sir.
Months.
Thank you.
And then they are
Okay, sir.
utilized for the signal branch.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What kind of personality is required for CAPF officer?
Sir, naming a few personality traits, an officer in CAPF should have integrity, non-corrupt nature, discipline, physically fit and mentally health, and also self-awareness and humility are also important, sir.
Good. What do you understand by empathy, and how will you develop empathy among ones?
Sir, empathy is understanding others' feelings, sir. Empathy is important for everyone, sir. For CAPFs especially, when you have to create a bond between your jawans, you should have empathy, sir.
How will you develop? I mean to say, what kind of activities you conduct so that you are considered as an empathetic commander?
Yes. For developing empathy, one should volunteer, sir. Volunteering plays a major role in developing empathy, sir, I think.
Okay. What is the role and task of CRPF battalion?
Sir, the role of CRPF is to ensure the internal security, sir.
How does it ensures internal security?
Internal security as such, fighting left-wing extremism or controlling riots, helping in safe conduct of elections, and ensuring peace or law and order in the society by assisting the state forces, sir.
Means all these actions are in collaboration with the local police.
Yes, sir.
All these duties which you have narrated, they cannot be performed independently by the CRPF unless and until asked by the state police.
Yes, sir.
What is the role of Cobra battalion in CRPF?
Sir, Cobra is raised especially in curbing the left-wing extremism, sir.
Okay.
They are specially trained in jungle warfare because most of the left-wing extremism is concentrated in the jungle areas, sir.
Okay. So what kind of training is given for jungle warfare to the soldiers?
Sir, I am not aware of the training, sir, but they will undergo a 3-month course after they are passed out of the academy, sir.
And you have yourself spoken the word jungle warfare.
Yes, sir.
Once you have spoken, therefore the question has emerged.
Yes, sir.
Now you are visualize what kind of a man we require for jungle warfare, who has to combat with the Naxalites.
Sir, they should be physically and mentally
fit.
sir.
Okay, fine. Number one.
Yes, they should have endurance to walk for longer distances, to stay in unconventional environments,
Adverse condition. Put in adverse condition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And to stay aloof.
Yes, sir.
Cut off from your base camps.
Sure, sir. Yes.
Endurance, hard endurance should be there. Then
Okay.
what else? What else?
They should, as a commander, they should plan and execute the operations based on intelligence, sir.
Correct.
Because putting their life on the stake, they should operate with solid intelligence and plan and execute the operations very carefully, sir.
Good. What else? What else is required? Which you are missing, still missing.
Okay.
All the soldiers should be good shooters.
Okay, sir.
Because we will like to have trained manpower in the jungle warfare. Those who have got physical abilities good, far excellent, and they should have shooting capabilities. Far
Okay, sir.
Then they should be expert in the art of deception. What do you understand by deception?
Deception is falsifying one's personality, sir. I mean, they have to appear like they have to duplicate themselves.
Means
they shouldn't act like an
civilians. They should merge with the civilians. They should
yes, sir.
their weapons. They should move as if they are not moving.
Yes, sir.
They should take the help of surroundings, nature, mountains available. These are the capabilities required in jungle warfare.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Earlier, the Naxalism was spread to almost 2/3 of India. Now it is contained to 25, 26 districts of the country. Which part of the country is still infested with the Naxalite problem?
Sir, one region is Dandakaranya, which is situated at the borders of Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha, sir.
Okay, fine. Others?
Others include their significant Maoist presence in Maharashtra and Odisha,
Maharashtra, there is only
Bihar.
one district, that is Gadchiroli, not much. What?
Yes, sir.
Odisha?
Odisha, I think Malkangiri district is infected with Naxalism, sir.
So recently, one of the additional chief secretary who was with the CM of Odisha, he narrated that when he was deputy commissioner of this area, he was abducted by the Naxalites, and he remained in their captivity for 9 days. So
Yes, sir.
again, that chief secretary was staying in the same headquarters or same place, same rest house from where he was.
Yes, sir.
So do you know the incident, what he narrated?
Yes, sir. I am presently not able to recall his name, but he was abducted and later released by the Naxalites. That area used to be disconnected from the outside world because of the reservoir, but later development has happened and a bridge has connected those villages to the outside world. So development ensured that that place is now safer than before, sir.
Yes, there is road connectivity, infrastructure development, highway development, and moreover,
Yes, sir.
providing of electricity and having schools, medical facilities in that area. So he was loved by the villagers or the
Okay, sir.
citizens of that district. Therefore, the citizens put pressure on the Naxalite and he was released alive after 9 days.
Okay.
So you being a officer in CRPF, assistant commandant with the CRPF, you are also deployed in one of the Naxalite affected area. So besides launching operation, what kind of relations will you build with the villagers?
Sir, some things would be like learning their language and frequent interaction with the villagers, and also by providing assistance with civic actions programs and helping the local people. Local people will ensure beside that there will be development, sir.
Okay. Means you have to get associated with the sarpanches, panches, members,
Yes.
get to know their problems, talk with the commandant, talk with the deputy commissioner, and have some projects in your area so that they start
Okay, sir.
respecting you. You can have free
Okay, sir.
medical camps. You one of your 2-3 Jawans who are educated, they can teach the local students up to 5th standard, up to 8th standard, so that their students are taught if the teachers are not
Okay.
available in their area. You can play games with their youth so that youth is also not fearful and they can get associated with you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
These are the activities which will help you in building the confidence, winning the heart and minds of the in your area.
Okay, sir.
You have got 10 Mahila Jawans also in your company.
Okay, sir.
Your CEO has given the task that you ask, I don't know how you do it, but arrange surrender of women Naxalites. How will you go about the whole issue?
Sir, there should be like they shouldn't fear the officers or police. They should be given enough assurance that there will not their life will not be hampered after they join the mainstream, sir.
Okay, okay.
And they should be communicated the benefits and the problems that they are facing. They will. If
What
they
kind
come to
of
the
problems are being faced by Mahila Maoist? Are you aware of those problems?
Yes, sir.
They are working as
Recently,
Naxalites. So what kind
yes,
of
sir.
problem they may be facing?
Yes, sir. Recently, I have read an article about it, sir.
Yes,
around
sir.
40 to
Now
50% of the.
analyze that article and utilize your woman in surrender of those women. Next slides.
Yes. Sir, in that article, it is mentioned that they will be
You don't
facing
talk to me about
sanitation.
article. You simply say
Yes, sir.
how it will be translated.
Okay, sir. Sir, they will be communicated that about the problems that they are facing as a Naxalite will be solved if they join the mainstream society. Like they will be provided maternity leave if they are into some job. They will be given better sanitation facilities and hygiene facilities. Uh,
Okay.
and
This,
they should they will,
you are not hitting the point. The point is here that your Mahila constable should approach the Mahilas of the village who have got some
okay,
kind of say. And they should convey to the Naxalite woman that look, your job is too hard. And one day you will be dying if you continue with the Naxalite. It is better you surrender and come to us. We will provide you the job of CRPF constables, or we will provide you the job of police constables, or we will give you the job in the home guards of the state police. So this can be the lurement. And if you
okay,
are able to break them from the group, their strength will get depleted.
yes, sir.
Because you will have to give the lurement. They will not throw the weapon like that. And then you
Okay,
will
sir.
have to give the insurance that whatever the crimes you have committed in the past, that will be ignored once you surrender with the full strength. Supposing there is a Mahila next slide, she says, I'll bring 11 more Mahilas with me. Then she is a group leader. So we'll be happy if she, along with 10 others, joins and surrenders the weapon and remains part of the mainstream of the society.
Okay, sir.
What other allurements can be given besides this allurement?
Sir, they can be given example that their children would get better opportunities if they leave the Naxalism and join the mainstream society, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. Then you can speak of the better perks available in the civil society. It is not necessary that they will be given jobs in the police department. They can be given the job
Okay,
of PN also. In various civil departments, you are keeping PNs. You can keep these ladies as PN. So main attraction would be to give the allurement so that they leave that weapon and come back to you, join the society, and part and parcel of the mainstream.
okay, sir.
What are the challenges before the government of Andhra Pradesh and how these challenges can be dealt?
Sir, there are few challenges like after the bifurcation, most of the revenue is lost to Telangana, sir. So
Okay.
fiscal deficit is one of the major problem, and
Okay.
also brain drain. If we see most of the people, I mean most of the graduates are leaving for United States and other countries. So because of the less economic opportunities, also
Okay.
there is a less investment in the state because of the government policies like introduction of 75% reservation to local people, and also there should be better infrastructure, better use of the coastal areas by building more ports and infrastructure. So these are the problems I think presently Andhra Pradesh is facing, sir.
Okay. What about the problem of unemployment? At the national level, it is 7%. What is the unemployment problem in your state?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the percentage, but I think there is significant unemployment in the state, sir.
Okay. So how it can be addressed?
Sir, one thing to address the unemployment is to provide better economic opportunities by bringing in more investment and more factories in the state, sir. Also, creating capital assets will provide better employment, sir, I think. Also,
Okay.
higher education institutions like more universities should be set up to promote research and development, sir.
Okay. Large number of employees are being laid off from the IT sector and from other companies, maybe in the US, maybe in other foreign countries. So there is talk of recession, which is likely to come. So how the recession will affect our country?
Sir, recession will lead to more losses in the jobs, sir, and also people's economic purchasing power will decrease, sir. So there will be a less GDP growth, and there will be more unemployment, sir.
Okay. What are the key indicators that the consumers have stopped buying the goods? What will be the key indicators?
Uh, Key indicators as such like fuel and food are major indicators, sir. If the people start less consumption of fuel and food, then it indicates that there is a slowdown in the economy, sir.
Okay. These Tamil fishermen, they keep on going to Sri Lanka in order to catch the fish. And more and often, they are caught by the Sri Lankan Navy and later on released when the Indian External Affairs Ministry mediates. And sometimes it also leads to scuffle and death of the Tamil fishermen. So, what is the problem of the fishermen between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu?
Sir, although there is a clearly demarcated maritime boundary between Sri Lanka and India, but due to a large number of fishing boats in Tamil Nadu, and also they use large fishing boats, there is a depletion in the fish catch on the Indian side, sir. So the farmers of Tamil Nadu are forced to cross that maritime border and go into that Sri Lanka waters and getting caught, sir.
Okay. So Sri Lankan had suggested that we'll make an identity card for the Indian fishermen. So how was it protested by the Sri Lankans, citizens of Sri Lanka?
Sir, sorry, sir, I am not aware of that issue, sir.
Okay, okay, no problem. Now India's population is about to exceed the China. So how can we go about controlling the population?
Sir, in my opinion, I don't think we should force our people to reduce the population, sir, because if we have seen, it has adverse effects like Japanese and South Korean society are aging, and their population is declining so much that they had to provide incentives to the other countries to import labor, sir. That mistake we shouldn't do, sir.
Okay. So then how we should address this issue of population? Do you think that we should
Sir,
allow to increase the
uh,
population as it increases? Then we should be very happy.
sir,
We should have firecrackers once the report was published today. by the United Nations that India has exceeded the population of China. So why did not we celebrate the whole issue?
Sir, if we can see, if people are people are educated and empowered and have better economic opportunities, they tend to have lesser population, sir. I think that we should empower our people and provide with them better economic opportunities, so that the population will reduce automatically, sir. We shouldn't force to have. I mean, what China did, we shouldn't do such policies, sir. I think.
Okay, we don't require, means we should increase the awareness among the citizens of the
Yeah.
country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We should provide health benefits which lead to better female child production.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or should we devise some ways of giving allowances or good schemes to those who have got to get?
Sir, in my opinion, I think we shouldn't. There is no need as of such plans. Sorry,
We
at present, I
can
think.
say, जैसे किसी का मान लो, someone has got only one girl child. We should say
Okay, sir.
he has got only one girl child. Government will give incentive of 1 lakh at the
Okay, sir.
child.
Okay, sir.
If you have got one son only, government will give you 1 lakh. If anyone has got one son, his graduation, up to graduation, his education will be free. Do you think that we need to launch such schemes?
Sir, as of now, I think there is no need for such schemes, sir.
Okay. Why? Why?
Sir, because we can, as our population is like stabilizing, most of the states are have achieved total fertility rate below the replacement level. I think there is no need for such schemes, sir. If we
Okay.
provide better health opportunities, education, and create more employment, I think they will be empowered to reduce their population, sir.
Okay. So now we talk about the Sudan. What is happening in Sudan these days?
Sir, in Sudan, there is a bloodiest battle going on, sir, between military and paramilitary forces, sir. Both are trying to have an edge over the other and to capture the political power, sir.
Which countries are supporting the military and which countries are supporting the paramilitary of the Sudan?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of, sir.
Okay, okay. Egypt is supporting the military and Saudi Arabia is supporting the paramilitary.
Okay, sir.
Okay. When Sudan got independence?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that.
Okay. Why military junta took over by replacing civil government almost 2 years back in Sudan?
Sir, I think Sudan has this culture of having military dictator capturing power from the civilian government, sir.
Okay.
I think the same has happened 2 years back. I think, sir.
Okay, okay. How many times military has taken over in Pakistan since its inception? That is August 1947, Pakistan was created. Till date, how many times military has taken over Pakistan?
I'm not aware of that, sir, but I'm aware that not even one prime minister has completed his full term in Pakistan, sir.
Only 4 times. Only
Okay, sir.
generals have been able to overthrow the civil regime. Can you name
Okay,
4 generals of the army of Pakistan who were responsible for throwing the civil government out of power?
Sir, I am able to recall Ayub Khan and Pervez Musharraf, sir.
Okay, okay. Ayub Khan, Parvez Musharraf. What else? General Ziaul Haq, Yahya Khan.
Okay, okay, sir.
How General Ziaul Haq is famous? What for is famous?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of that.
He has written the book Operation Topak. And this, whatever he wrote in that book, that was translated in ground in Kashmir. We are fighting
Okay,
the militancy of Kashmir for last 35 years almost. It started in early 90s and almost it is 23. So 33 years have gone. We are
okay, sir.
still fighting the militancy in Kashmir. So the brainchild behind this militancy was General Ziaul Haq. He had written a
Okay, sir.
book that was known as Operation Topak.
Okay, sir.
आपका interest, what are your interests?
Sir, my interests are long distance running and watching movies, sir.
Movies.
Also, I
So
play.
have you
I do
seen
play.
the movie of Milkha Singh?
Yes, sir. Long back I have watched it, sir.
So who was the general who awarded Milkha Singh award and gave him the nomination of Flying Sikh?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of that.
Picture याद नहीं है आपको?
Sir, I watched a long back, sir. I am not able to recall.
General Ayub Khan was at that time. He
Okay, sir.
once the Milkha Singh came first in the race, then he called him as Flying Sikh.
Okay, sir.
Why he called him as Flying Sikh?
Sir, because he belonged to Sikh community, and at that time he is so fast that other runners he used to overcome other runners by a long margin. I think because of that, sir.
If you have seen the movie, you can then correlate. Otherwise, you can't correlate.
Okay, sir. I have lost a long back, sir. I'm not able to recall the situation.
Okay, okay. Which is the latest movie you have seen?
Sir, recently I watched a Telugu movie called Balagam, sir.
Okay. Any Hindi movie?
Hindi movie, no, sir.
You don't watch Hindi movies?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So what is the difference between Hindi movies and Telugu movies?
Sir, because I haven't watched most Hindi movies, I can't particularly correlate, sir. But uh, I think there will be less songs in Bollywood movies than Tollywood movies, sir.
Okay. Can you name some of the important Telugu actors who are visible in the national cinema also?
Sir, Prabhas, Allu Arjun, NTR, Ram Charan, Mahesh Babu.
Okay.
I think they will be.
Okay. Recently in Oscar award, NTR Ramcharan was given some kind of award for the book.
Yes, sir. The movie Triple R they have acted has got Oscar for best original song, sir.
What was the song?
It was Natu Natu, sir.
Okay. What does it mean?
Natu means original, sir. Original folklore, I think. I mean,
Okay. Have you seen this Hindi movie in Hindi also?
no, sir. I have watched it in Telugu, sir.
Okay, fine. Good. why the southern people doesn't favor Hindi as a national language?
Sir, I think this issue is particularly related to Tamil Nadu, sir,
Okay.
because Tamil Nadu has a long history of Dravidian politics, and
Okay.
they are against the imposition of Hindi, sir.
Okay.
They want to because of imposition of Hindi, they thought that they are losing their culture, and Tamil will be lost. And I think that is why they are been protesting, sir, against imposition of Hindi.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, sir.